What is up, YouTube? Hobidon here, and today I'm back with another reaction video for all of you. This is a new death battle, and it is the Martian Manhunter versus the Silver Surfer. Marvel versus DC. I am familiar with both of these characters and what they can do, but it's been a while since I've seen their full potential. They might update some new stuff with what they did with these characters. Not much for the Silver Surfer. I haven't known much. All I know is that he has the power of Cosmic, and he rides the surfboard that is also a part of him. And he is one of Galactus's herald. And he probably is one of the most powerful Marvel characters. And I'm surprised the MCU didn't put him in the movie once. Didn't focus on bringing him in the MCU yet, or focus on the Fantastic Four in general. And I am familiar with Martian Manhunter, one of the founding members of the Justice League, who is just as strong and powerful as other powerful superheroes, and does not gain any respect from other, doesn't get that much love and attention from other DC fans. But we're going to learn how powerful the Martian Manhunter is today. If you haven't checked out the original video, I will leave a link in the description for you guys to react to, so go check it out for yourself before you come and see my reaction. I can't stress this enough as it is. Like I said, support the official release. And if you guys want to support this channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos in the future. That notification bell will notify you. If you want to support the channel in another way, keep this channel alive, you can hit the join button. Hit that join button there to be a member of the Hobidon squad. Or be a member of my Patreon, where you get to be, it's only $1 a month. Being $1 a month to be a member of the Patreon and have access to artwork and help keep my channel alive. And help show your support. You get to request videos you want me to react to. That being said, enough further ado, let's get on to the reaction, shall we? I'm gonna be pausing a lot because hey, gotta talk about these characters as well and what they can do and explain it. 3, 2, 1, go. Rooster Teeth. Oh, they got a new logo. Notice that.
Martian Manhunter, DC Space Ranger.
The Silver Surfer,
that's a new
Marvel
title.
Sentinel of the Spaceways.
The depths
Didn't know about
of
that
space
one.
hold secrets beyond our comprehension, but these sage superheroes have seen more
That's my favorite Martian
of it
Manhunter
than any of us
from
could
the
ever
animated
hope
series.
to.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
Fox
a
Century
death
made him
battle.
weaker. Gave him like half of his powers. It made him weaker.
For as long as
changed some
mankind
stuff.
has looked upon the night sky, the stars have beckoned the brave to search the unknown and explore its endless wonders.
Like Dr. Saul Erdell, who's kind of a
This
doctor.
Dr. Robotnik-looking guy?
Is a doctor. This guy's got no formal education, but that didn't stop him from messing around
Really?
with some ancient tech he stumbled upon.
He was desperate to live out his boyhood dreams of exploring the cosmos.
Really
So with
now?
the tech's advanced capabilities, Erdell created a machine that would bring the cosmos to him.
He pointed the machine at Mars, pushed a button, and hoped for the
Of
best.
course he wouldn't,
And it
pointing at
worked.
Mars.
Erdell summoned a real-life Martian right before his very eyes. So
We
remember,
dragged John
kids,
Jones
when
into
in
this.
doubt, just push buttons. Never
Dexter's
fail.
Laboratory. Who loves that
mysterious
cartoon?
and powerful alien known as John Jones, the Martian Manhunter, immediately started using his incredible powers in front of the Doctor, like mind reading and shape-shifting.
Which was just
Okay.
the tip of Erdell's discoveries. Turns out, Martians have complete control over their bodies and can transform into practically anything, like a
That is
freaking
true.
dragon, an exact duplicate of Wonder Woman down to her
Yes.
central nervous system, or even a totally generic green monster that loves choco cookies.
They can also shoot lasers from their eyes, fire
Oh, yeah.
psionic
Yeah, about that. Martian Manhunter. He really, if you want to be Martian Manhunter's friend, give us some choco cookies, aka Oreos. They can't say Oreos because copyright infringement. And yeah, he really loves Oreo cookies. You see that in Batman Brave and the Bold and in the comics. He really loved those Oreos. Also, I did not know Martian Manhunter can shoot heat vision, because I did not know he could shoot heat. I did not know about the heat vision part. There, right? I guess they took that power away because that should belong to Superman in DC. How DC's mindset is to keep him separate from Superman. Come on, man, give him his full powers.
lasers from their eyes, fire psionic blasts, turn invisible,
Psionic
and
blast.
phase through anything. Even
Yes,
Green
that
Lantern
is true.
constructs and force fields that Superman couldn't get through.
On top of all
Okay.
that, they've got a crazy healing factor. John has rejected
Force fields that Superman can't even punch through, John Jones can just phase through them. Depending on what kind of energy those force fields are generating, that would hurt him if he tries to do anything.
Generated back from a single limb, tiny pieces, or even a puddle of goo.
That is an insane level of regeneration. Cutting off his limb, and he'll regenerate from that. A puddle of goo, he comes back from it. He has an insane healing factor.
display of awe-inspiring power overwhelmed Dr. Erdell's poor human heart and caused him to die in the Martian's arms.
Damn!
Aww.
Well, at least he accomplished his goal before he bit the red dust, right? Anyway, Jean used his shape-shifting abilities to hide amongst his new world by assuming the identity of a recently deceased detective
What is this art
named
style?
John Jones. God, what a crazy coincidence!
He happens to find a human that has the same similar name but written differently.
Comic book writer, you clever man.
Detective
comics.
John Jones.
All right. Name John Jones. He is 6 feet and 7 inches tall. Okay, that is tall. He is 300 pounds. Race, a Martian. He's a police detective. I guess people forgot about John Jones is a detective in his times. They say that department only belongs to Batman because they take away other heroes' best qualities and probably and dim it down and only give it to Batman. I'm sick and tired of it. He's a founding member of the Justice League along with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, and Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. And he really loves choco cookies a lot. AKA he loves Oreos.
Lived a double life on Earth for many years,
I like Oreos
solving
too.
cases and helping as many people as he could
I like
from
the
the
Batman
shadows. But
anime
eventually,
series.
he stepped
The
out,
Batman
revealing
2004.
himself to the world, and helped found the Justice League of America.
Right.
And
Oh,
John
and Aquaman.
definitely holds his own in the supergroup. He once pulled the Earth alongside Wonder Woman and Superman.
Wonder Woman and he pulled the Earth with Superman and Wonder Woman. Even though Superman was doing all the heavy lifting, John Jones is still incredible. And Wonder Woman and John Jones are still incredibly strong. Do not underestimate John Jones in his.
Who has stated that of all the beings in the known universe, he would be afraid to fight John.
Okay. Superman has stated himself that out of all the beings, he would be afraid to face John Jones in a fight. He's up there top tier list. If Superman says that John Jones is not to be messed with, you should take note that John Jones is not to be underestimated.
And he should be afraid. Superman wouldn't be the first Kryptonian John has gone toe-to-toe with. He's manhandled Ultraman, who's basically evil Superman from another universe.
Oh,
and Superboy
Ultraman
Prime,
from Earth
who can
3.
shatter reality with his punches, and is also
Another evil Superman from another
universe.
Earth.
He took a
Yes.
blast from Asmodel, the king angel from a literal army of heaven. He's held his own against Darkseid,
Really?
the manifestation.
Okay, survived the Hans Ramir curse. Elected leader of Mars 2 when Mars repopulated. Consistently goes toe to toe with Superman. Nowadays, I see Superman and John Jones as brothers since they're both the last sons of their home world, and they know what it's like to lose their home planet, and they see each other as like brothers. Plus the whole Young Justice, where Miss Martian and Connor Kent are married now, so that Superman and not Superman and John Jones are somewhat related as family now. Treat each other as family. Plus, I did like the part where Superman invites John Jones to Christmas on the holidays.
Of tyranny in the deep.
All right, let's go. Flew from Mars to the sun, regenerated from atomic level destruction, helped pull the Earth, defeated Albaldo, Beta, Mephisto, and Marshall, and Mixis Petal.
DC Universe, and he's
Ma-
fast
ma-
enough to
ma-
catch up to
ma-
Supergirl and
ma-
Superman,
ma-
who we
ma-
know
ma-
flies so fast
his
he
brother,
can burst
yeah.
the bonds of infinity.
His brother has a
So
weird name.
Basically, he's just as strong and just as fast as a bunch of crazy gods and demons.
While Jean's strength and speed are obviously very impressive, it's also no secret that his greatest asset is his mind. He's one of the most powerful telepaths in all of the DC universe.
This scene here, when Joker had a powerful weapon along with the Legion of Doom and the Justice League, John Jones went into the Joker's mind and made the Joker sane and he made the Joker sane. Keep that in mind. The Joker had a thought. He said, "Why am I doing this? I've been insane. Oh my God, what have I done?" He's like he made the Joker be reasonable for a moment, and did not go with this dangerous plan, which surprised the entire Justice League and the Legion of Doom. Lex Luthor. Martian Manhunter made the Joker be sane for a moment. That is insane because we all know the Joker. His mind is shattered. He is unrepairable, and John Jones managed to fix it temporarily.
He reads minds, duh, but he can also shut them down altogether. And he once made Mr. Plexiglass, Mr. Mixed Pickles.
It's Mr. Mixie Pitalik. Mr. Mixes Pitalik. Or I just call him Mr. Mixie. Or Mixie for short.
Your name, that's whatever. Anyway, he got him to subconsciously say his own name backwards, which God only knows because I can't say it forward.
it's a hard name to pronounce. To say his name backwards, it's Kiltism. I remember because I watched Superman the Animated Series. People, please, I am begging you, watch Superman the Animated Series. Not the newest one, My Adventures of Superman, although you should watch that as well. But watch Superman the Animated Series. It's completely underrated. It takes place in the same universe as Batman the Animated Series. Boy, Tim Daly is hands down, for me, the #1 best animated voice for Superman. Just like Kevin Conroy is the voice for Batman, rest in peace, Tim Daly, to me as my childhood, will always be Superman. Next to George Newborn, who is a close second, who's a more faithful, who sounds just as similar as Tim Daly. So yeah, like I said, please watch Superman the Animated Series.
Words, which canceled out his powers.
His psychic defenses were strong enough to protect the Justice League against a worldwide telepathic attack.
This scene here, when Brian Michael Bendis got rid of Superman's son, Jonathan Kent, who was 11 years old, and turned him into an 18-year-old, which caused Tom Taylor to make him a bisexual gay Superman. Brian Michael Bendis decided to make Superman reveal his secret identity to the world. The writer, the same writer who made Miles Morales, he made Superman reveal his identity and tries to get rid of his son. And because of the newest writers, Dawn of GC, Superman got his secret identity back because a different writer called Dawn of DC, where Lex Luthor used Manchester Black, the guy from Superman versus the Elite, used his powers to wipe out everyone who knows Superman's identity, except for Luthor, Lois Lane, Batman, some members of the Justice League. They know Superman's identity, and and his family as well, and mostly the Bat family who knows Clark's identity as well. After Luthor kind of got rid of Manchester Black. Superman did not like that. He did not like the part where he killed Manchester Black. Although Clark is happy that his secret identity is back, so he doesn't have to be Superman 24/7. Because Brian Michael Bendis said that Superman is his real personality, Clark Kent is a lie, that he was always Kal-El Superman, that he should be Superman 24/7, which does not work because if he's Superman 24/7, it would drive him insane. And he needs to be Clark Kent to take a break because he's in a world where other heroes exist. People think Superman can do anything just because he has godly powers. Keep in mind, I didn't like how people treated that. Superman's a god. He should be able to do anything. Not everything. They don't realize he's more than just the powers. It's his personality and how he's raised. He would rather be Clark Kent than Superman. But I'm done. I'm done talking about Superman. This is John Jones here.
And his ability to sense people's feelings is so strong, he can feel every sentient being in the entire galaxy.
That is incredible.
He once outthought Perpetua from the Omniverse.
I remember her.
You ask? Oh, just the freaking creator of the entire multiverse. She's basically...
They created her to be the most powerful threat in the DC universe.
Basically the god of everything.
Jean needed to connect his consciousness.
They made her the god of DC universe. So they trying to say that she is. The DC writers who worked on this character trying to think that she is the one true god in the DC universe. even though she is evil and wants to kill everyone. She's in, I don't know why they do this. I don't know why they write it, because we all know that's not true. Well, technically, we all know that's not true. She's a fictional character. She's not real.
With everyone on Earth before Perpetua could catch up. He pulled this off by using his mental abilities within the span of Planck time, literally the smallest possible measurement of time. In the time it takes you to count to 1, Jean could count to 1 and fly across the universe and back over 200 sextillion times.
Hold on. What was that? What was that model for John for a minute? What was that? Oh, that's a Funko Pop. That's a Funko Pop of John Jones. Oh, where can I get one of those?
Universe and back over 200 sextillion times.
He outthought God. He's a
correction. A female false god, a female false dark demonic false god, who was killed. She was killed by the Batman Who Laughs when the Batman Who Laughs took over the DC universe, and for some reason he is killed by Wonder Woman. And I like this image of John Jones just chilling with a glass of milk with all those Oreos. This man is living the best life here. Look at that smile. Oh man, he is living the best life. I got my Oreos, I got my milk and I got my cookies and Oreos. I'm living the best life, people.
Faster thinker than God. And it didn't end there. John took a punch from her and walked away with just a bloody nose. And when she disintegrated him into basically nothing, he regenerated back from a hit from God.
Batman has said that
she sucks at her job, and she sucks at her title then, if she can't kill John Jones. Okay, his powers: shape-shifting, Martian vision, phasing, flight, super breath, heat laser vision, regeneration, mind reading, telekinesis, and soul manipulation.
In order to kill Jean for good, you would have to literally destroy every single atom in his body, one by one.
God damn!
Wow.
If I didn't love
his regeneration
so
is amazing.
Much, I'd say we change this guy's name to Martian God Hunter or something. He's basically invincible, right?
Not quite. Jean is not
here's the
without
weakness.
He has a very real vulnerability to fire. At times,
his
it has
weakness,
completely
fire.
overwhelmed him to the point where he loses control of his body.
And
in Justice League Doom, there was one of the contingency plans from Batman where make him drink something that has devices of magnesium that causes his body to constantly combust into flames and can't get it off, and makes him think he's on fire. It's a very devious plan, but Batman only uses this contingency if John Jones ever went rogue and hoped to save his friend. But people like in the comics, either Ra's al Ghul or in the movie Vendel Savage, uses this to try and kill him off completely. Thanks to Batman's quick thinking to counter that, to stop the contingency plan.
not just literal fire either. Jean was once tricked into just thinking he was surrounded by fire.
Gorilla Grodd can do that to you.
Even still, Jean has been able to overcome this weakness. He's fought enemies with fire
He's
abilities
overcome
and
it.
even taken hits from fire attacks, which
That is
leads me
good.
to believe the weakness, while potent and still able to cause real physical harm, is mainly psychosomatic. What are you doing?
I heard what you said.
What
Weakness to fire is just in your head.
Oh gosh.
God! Another win in the...
Please stop. I don't like fire either, and I'm an ice user. Ice users are weak to fire. Okay, early Martian Manhunter stories has indicated that whether or not his weakness of fire was physical or mental, but recent issues has made it clear that it's physical. Likewise, John was trained to counter this weakness, though he could still be incapable of larger flames. So he has overcome this weakness, but he's still physically harmed by this if for larger flames as well. Makes sense.
Mind column for sure.
Larger doses of fire attacks.
There's a whole planet of these guys out there.
Unfortunately, that's no longer the case. Before
Yeah.
Dr. Odell's strange experiment, Jean's own brother used the Martian's telepathic connection to
Ma'alam Fa'ak. That's his brother's name. It's a stupid name, but it's hard to pronounce. That's his brother. He's the main arch enemy to John Jones. He's a prick.
to each other against them, and the entire planet was plagued with Ronmir's curse.
As long as they stayed telepathically connected, every Martian was vulnerable to a mental fire that would overwhelm them and burn them from the inside out.
Which sadly worked very well, because the fear of fire is something Jean shares with his fellow Martians. Centuries earlier, the Guardians of the Universe, a group of immortal aliens who run the Green Lantern Corps, feared that the Martian race could become too strong, so they programmed the Martians with that genetic weakness to fire.
John was
what a dick move. They were really that scared of Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter is no joke. That they had to put a weakness in him to make sure that he's scared of fire. Both in I don't know if that's part of the Earth 52 universe or the pre reboot Flashpoint universe.
Was able to survive the fiery curse by cutting off his mental connection to his people, including his family. Unfortunately, his wife, Myria, and their daughter couldn't live with the isolation, and he had no choice but to watch them give in and burn alive.
Oh no.
Racked with grief and survivor's guilt, Jean was left to wander his homeworld all alone. His only solace being shape-shifting into his lost loved ones to convince himself they were still alive.
Oh my God! Jesus, John!
That is terrible.
That's so sad!
That pain has undoubtedly shaped who Jean is. In fact, the trauma he held onto so tightly formed a literal spiritual connection with those lost souls. A telepathic connection so strong, it kept them from finding peace in an afterlife. Let me say that again. His grief and telepathy were so strong, he prevented an entire race of people from moving on to the afterlife.
That is sad. I did not know that part about John Jones. I understand the pain of his family. I remember the origin that he lost his wife and his child to the flames due to the White Martians versus the Martians, White Martian and Martians war, and it was devastating. And that's just sad. They make it darker. I feel sorry for John Jones. How has live action media never tackled this film? We would have and explore the character and his backstory. How is DC has not explored this more and always focus on the other characters?
It wasn't until years later that John could return to Mars and release those souls by finally letting go. And not to forget them, but to embrace his new life and his new home.
Never forget your family, but to move on and live for them.
Suffers a fate similar to Mars.
To experience all of that, to truly know what it feels like to be alone in the vast universe.
DC Frontiers, I remember this animation.
And power to help those in need is what makes the Martian Manhunter such a noble hero.
On a planet packed with other incredible heroes, Jean really has set himself apart. He's risen through the ashes and emerged the heart and soul of the Justice League.
You're right about that. I like John Jones.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by One Piece on Netflix.
Made by
I'm planning to watch that because the original creator is working on this.
Designed to introduce new audiences to the zany pirate
and plus,
epic.
I love One Piece.
Where else would it start but the East Blue, a world populated by pirates with supernatural powers, gifted by mysterious devil fruits, where telephones are snails,
and a treasure hidden by the late Goldie
I saw the telephone snails.
Adventure.
This action-packed series follows the Straw Hat Pirates, a crew of true Nakama determined to find the legendary One Piece and live free on the high seas.
Yo, this looks pretty good. Remember, the original creator of One Piece is part of this. Unlike other anime live-action adaptations, where like Dragon Ball Evolutions was a failure because Hollywood decided to let's take Dragon Ball because fans are dumb. They're going to watch it anyway, and they did not care about the original source. Toriyama's like, I am not ending my legacy with this. I'm going to make Battle of Gods. And that kicked off with Super. So the original creator of One Piece is on this project, and I look forward to it.
All the while being chased by the honorable Marines, protecting the waterways from those dastardly pirates.
In an ocean of grim and gritty adaptations, One Piece is an adventurous, warm-hearted, binge-worthy island.
Series mangaka Eiichiro Oda was involved at every step of the process, which has never been done before in any other live-action manga adaptation.
Pirates Life for me!
Character designs look great.
Watch
almost
One
accurate.
Piece August 31st,
closely accurate.
only on Netflix.
I got Netflix. It looks closely accurate to the anime.
Zen La, a virtual utopia free from any and all crime,
All right.
poverty, and disease.
Silver
and home
Surfer.
to Norrin Rad, which I've got to say is the sickest, most radical name I have ever heard in my entire life.
This is what he looks like as in his normal form before he became the Silver Surfer. Norrin Rad. I remember he was quite intelligent and have a loving family.
He was a brainy kid who was raised to live a life of reason and intellect over one of gnarly adventure.
That is, until
Okay.
a technologically advanced society came under threat from the devourer of worlds,
Galactus.
So Norrin struck up a deal
I've come
with
to
the
devour
World
your
Muncher. In
world.
exchange for sparing his planet, Mr. Rad offered to leave his home behind, become Galactus's herald, and seek out new planets for him to scarf down.
And once Galactus agreed to the deal, he imbued his new herald with the power cosmic.
Keep in mind, Galactus is not evil. He's a force of nature. I don't think he's evil. Well, he's been viewed as the bad guy. Galactus, to me, is a force of nature who just lives to devour planets because it's in his nature. Good or evil does not matter to him. Even though he is, unless you find a planet that doesn't have any life on it with a lot of power, yeah, then, so just to avoid your world, yeah.
Transforming him into the Silver Surfer.
An equally tubular name.
He looked so cool when I saw him as a
The
kid.
power cosmic grants the
All right, Norrin Rad. He is 6 feet and 4 inches tall. He weighs 225 pounds. Former Herald of Galactus, a member of the Defenders, officially a citizen of the Earth, officially a citizen of Earth. Yeah, even though he's from another planet, he became has seen the Wizard of Oz 1,000 times. Why? Why would you watch that 1,000 times? Well, you watched it more than Lupin the Third. He's seen it. He's seen it over 100 times. And alias Cosmic Messiah, Cosmic Wanderer, Doombringer, Glimbody, Narvel Rap Reporter, and Sentinel of Spaceways.
the Surfer near unlimited energy, as well as matter manipulation, phasing, super strength, speed, and invulnerability, just to name a few.
The Surfer's basically got all of Galactus's space magic, just on a smaller scale.
Yeah,
And Galactus
I'm
uses
giving you
that power
basically 25% of his power. Being the first herald, the Silver Surfer has a wider range of the abilities that the heralds that came before him. There are a lot of heralds of Galactus there. One guy was an axe, a water lady, a fire lord that Spider-Man beaten when he used full power with the black symbiote. And I believe Spider-Man has beaten Fire Lord again in the past. Shows that Spider-Man was not holding back.
to fight guys like the In-Betweener, an abstract being from the overspace.
The Surfer
Don't
used
know
the
you,
power
but
cosmic to serve
heard of you.
Galactus diligently for nearly 100 years, during which he ensured that the planets consumed were devoid of sentient life.
That is, until the Surfer accidentally offered up a planet with life, which drove him crazy with guilt. So Galactus tried his best to suppress the Surfer's emotions, erase the painful memories, and make it easier for him to find planets with tasty, delicious life, guilt-free. How nice of him.
And it worked for a while until the Surfer reached Earth. Galactus's mighty mind manipulation wasn't...
The comic that is originated from implied that the mind manipulation happened shortly before the Silver Surfer reached the Earth. However, there are numerous stories that follows the Surfer before he arrived on Earth, suggesting that there was likely a good amount of time between these two events.
Wasn't enough to bury the Surfer's true nature for good. With the help of Alicia Masters and the Fantastic Four, the Surfer turned against his overlord and saved the Earth from being eaten.
But even after all that, Galactus just let the Surfer keep his powers. At any point, he could have just taken them back.
Being the source of the Surfer's powers, yes, he could. But Galactus has continued to let the Surfer have the power.
Galactus has so much respect for the Silver Surfer. In Silver Surfer Requiem, Galactus grieved for his death at Zen-La along with the rest of his people. Even Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds, have respect for the Silver Surfer.
Cosmic out of respect for his first herald.
Damn! See, that's the kind of respect I'm asking from you. Anyway, ever since those mental gymnastics with Galactus, the Surfer made sure nothing like that would ever happen again.
And he's been successful. Like when Psycho Man failed to trick the Surfer with his
power can match the 6 infinite. He has power. He has the power that can match the 6 Infinity Stones. Okay, I see why Marvel Studios didn't have the rights to this character because Fox did, and he would have made things easier for the Avengers. That and Adam Warlock, which they brought him out too late. Cosmic energy can be extended to the entire universe. Pull a giant ship out of a black hole. He has pulled a giant ship out of a black hole. That is impressive because black holes are strong. Stilled every molecule so no sound could be made. That's impressive. That's an impressive feat. Took the pain of an entire microverse, crashed into the Big Bang, traveled so fast he reached singularity. He has defeated Galactus, the Hulk, Thor, and Mephisto.
Illusions, or when he was briefly
Impressive
trapped in
feats.
the Supreme Intelligence's mind when it was using the Mind Stone.
With some of those mental threats behind him, he could finally take to the spaceways, kick ass, and monologue about the meaning of life in the universe.
All of which he's quite good at, especially that last one. It's thanks to the abilities afforded to him through all that cosmic energy.
It's
Right.
seriously crazy. He can
power
rearrange
of
the
cosmic.
molecules of anything he wants into anything he wants. He can force you to just feel pain in general, and he can even control elements. Not just earth, wind, and fire, but anything in a boogie wonderland like gravity and the weather.
He's got enough power
That
and
is
energy
incredible.
inside him that he
Okay, Silver Surfer. I'm learning a lot more about his powers. Okay, energy manipulation, matter manipulation, soul manipulation, elemental manipulation. Wow, that is a lot of them. For possessions, telekinesis, hypokinesis, regeneration, cosmic awareness, intangibility. Silver Surfer's board can be turned into a weapon, can act just like just act can act just on thought from the Silver Surfer, and can be rebuilt by the Silver Surfer. I remember that because I remember when the Venom Wars, when Venom Eddie Brock uses the Silver Surfer's board and uses Thor's hammer. He created the ultimate weapon with the power of light that created Cosmic Spider-Man, and it was the most powerful weapon that kills Null, the god, but Null, the god of the symbiotes, and it was one of the most powerful weapons Venom and Eddie Brock has ever wielded. And Thor and Silver Surfer are like, okay, how do we separate it? And Thor and Silver Surfer just reach their hands out and just separate from each other. That was a fun moment.
once created an infant star to serve as a new light source in a
He
universe
created a
devoid
sun.
of light.
So just when he needed it, he
Okay
was
then.
able to pop out a baby son? That's convenient.
That's the power cosmic.
But we can't forget about the sick board he shreds the stars with. This thing's basically an extension of himself. He can transform it into a sweet sword or into pure cosmic energy. And
He can turn that board into any weapon he wants to. That is something that the Fox Century movie Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, they did not do their research on the Silver Surfer's full abilities because they think he's weak without his board. He's weak. Nah, he's extremely powerful even without his board.
if it breaks, he can just form a new one.
On his board, the
Right.
Surfer has traveled at incalculable speeds on multiple occasions. He can fly faster than Thor, and even once flew so fast he reached the future.
Even without
Okay,
his board,
that's
he
fast.
once broke free from energy shackles that would zap away his power within the next nanosecond. Gnarly, brah. He once outsurfed a
What are
wave
you
of
doing?
universal destruction. He had to surf out of all of existence as it was being torn apart. Now, I've seen some choice waves.
That's
in
a
my
lot of
day, but if
sunburn. Did
ask
you
me,
have
that's
sunscreen
one
to get a
too best
tan?
For watching on the beach with a brew.
You're hitting it real hard with all this surfing lingo. He's honestly not that kind of guy at all.
Righteously
Not really.
disagree with you, dude. You are carving up my brainwaves into an A-frame swell that I just can't bail. I'm waxed, man.
Wow. You know, I know there's one Silver Surfer who thinks that way, who talks that way. Have y'all people ever watched Superhero Squad? Yeah, I hope that little reference helps out. Continue.
The Silver Surfer is a tragic figure who is always weighing his choices through every angle of morality. Like when he set out to destroy the new host of the Star Brand, an energy source that grants his wielders virtually infinite power, capable of wiping out all life on Earth.
The Star Brand seems to choose a new unknowing host at random. Could be a good guy, could be the most evil person to ever exist. But despite that threat, the Surfer spared the new Star Brand once he found out she was carrying a child.
He decided to bear the
Another example of the Surfer wrestling with mortal ponderities was that Zen-La began invading worlds to force their culture on them. To save those worlds, the Silver Surfer erased Zen-La's culture from the entire universe.
The weight of any potential consequences on his own shoulders, instead of squashing any and all hope that the child would use that power for good.
I get it. He's a righteous
I hope
dude
he grows
on
up to be a protector.
Exactly.
I hope that baby grows up to be a protector and help the heroes. Well, depending on the terrible writers that Marvel has, they might mess that up.
And in the Surfer's case, a keen sense of morality also comes with a
Can't
keen
trust
sense
Marvel
of
and
his
DC.
surroundings in general.
Marvel and DC's other writers who mess things up a lot.
To the point where he can sense
there are some good
approaching
writers.
even before they've left their own home.
He can also absorb energy his opponents throw at him. Anything from psionic energy to a freaking star. The Surfer can even do it when he's on death's door. Hey, Wiz, what do you think the doormat on death's door says? Probably like, knock 'em dead, right?
I don't...
Are you serious?
Now, it does take a lot to get the Surfer to death's door. He's taken a blast from the Infinity Stones, survived being smashed into pieces, crashed into the Big Bang, and played catch with a star.
He caught it and then threw it right back at that punk Deadpool. I hope you like a big ball of gas in your face.
I forgot he hates Deadpool.
Reed Richards, the smartest man alive, has said that the Surfer is probably the most powerful being in all the galaxy.
And even after years spent drifting through the galaxy, he's still built strong bonds, like with the Fantastic Four, the Defenders, and with people like Dawn Greenwood.
But somehow, he always ends up alone in space.
I'm sure he'll be fine. And also, that whole Reed Richards is right. That he is one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe, even though the Marvel Cinematic Universe are going to say that Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, is the strongest because they gave that girl no weaknesses, all the powers, and try to make her the most powerful character that people should look up to as the main hero of the Marvel Universe, even though there are characters just like Silver Surfer stronger than her. I don't care what the MCU says. They're trying to change things just because they think the classic Marvel Universe is toxic in their eyes. Nah, these classic Marvel characters is what made the Marvel Universe popular in the first place.
Searching for answers, searching for beings that need his help, searching for something that could replace the home that he lost all those years ago.
Only to be weighed down by the guilt of his servitude and the pain of his sacrifice, which was ultimately done in vain. Cause it doesn't seem to matter what the Surfer does. Zen-La is destined for destruction. At this point, his home world has been destroyed 4 times over.
Despite it all, this tragic hero still manages to take everything in stride as he surfs the stars and fights tirelessly to preserve every being's right to live.
I thought we agreed to put that jungle business behind us. It was mating season. How could I have known she was your sister? How long have you two been standing there?
Too long.
All right, let's do this.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
All right, let's go. Let's see what we got ourselves here. Why is it black and white?
In all of my journeys, I have never seen anything quite like this.
I assumed your journeys would have made you rather familiar with places like this, Nordenrad. Or should I say, Silver Surfer?
Okay.
Now, tell me why you have summoned me here.
Enough.
Okay, what's going? Silver Surfer and mind over matter. Oh, it's like Twilight Zone. Oh, I like that. I like that little introduction. All right.
Tell me your secret.
Telekinesis.
I must end this.
Oh. I like the music in this. Don't get too close to the sun. Oh yeah, I forgot he can make. I forgot he can do this.
There's no use in hiding. I can feel your presence.
Okay, psychic blast. Oh, you broke the board. Oh crap, that's a big guy. Okay, Martian Manhunter. John Jones is highly dangerous. I didn't know he can get that big. Okay. Heat vision. Oh crap. Oh, he's a...
Nothing can best Martian might. Your will is admirable,
he's tanking
but
it.
will alone is not enough. Feel the pain.
Oh boy. He's in his normal Martian form.
You and I possess the same knowledge.
That only one of us can survive, and we know not why.
You
I
two
hope you
could
can
be
live
friends.
with the uncertainty.
Aw, man, I don't want him to...
Victory comes with no certain satisfaction. I may never know why we were made to fight. If violence is
Well,
ever truly
I would tell you,
justified,
but you can't hear me.
perhaps there is something worthy in the battle.
Ugh.
Myria.
Something beyond my understanding.
Gonna end it like that. Oh man.
Hey-o! Wiz, what the hell are we doing? Why are we forcing such beautiful souls to fight to the death?
Both the
What?
Silver Surfer
You
and the
worry
Martian
about that
Manhunter
now?
were two extraordinarily powerful beings, each with very wide power
They are
sets.
incredibly
So they
powerful.
both had counters for almost everything they could throw at each other. They could both face the
Okay, let's see. Martian Manhunter. Likely capable in strength and speed. That's his plus side. His weakness, low parts. No real way to permanently kill the Silver Surfer and less versatile. Silver Surfer has better regeneration. Could likely resist mental manipulation. Power of Cosmic offers so many advantages. His only downside contains certain powers like molecule manipulation can be resisted.
objects, rearrange molecules, and regenerate their own bodies.
But arguably the biggest thing on the Martian Manhunter's side was his formidable
Right.
telepathy. The Surfer has had
Okay.
his memories
It's
erased and his emotions
Martian Manhunter has
manipulated by
incredible
Galactus. So it would
telepathy.
stand to reason that Jean could pose a mental threat to the Surfer.
But the Surfer has resisted mental attacks many times. When
That is true. The Surfer was aware of the infinity plane of reality and has also commanded beings who can think the seventh dimensionally.
Psycho Man played
That
on the
is
Surfer's
insane.
guilt and pretended to be his lost love, the Surfer saw right through it, and he escaped the Supreme Intelligence's mind when it was using the frickin' Mind Stone.
These two could have gone toe-to-toe
They
around
made the Mind
universe
Stone.
for a
They made the
long
Infinity Stones
time. But when
powerful,
it came
but
down to it, the question was,
Silver
who
Surfer
had
can
the
overcome
power to
it.
put the other down for good?
They both have some serious healing factors and have come
Yes,
back
they
from
do.
basically nothing. But if ending Martian Manhunter meant destroying his every atom one by one, the Surfer has the means to make that happen thanks to
Yeah,
the
he can.
seemingly endless well of energy that is the power cosmic.
It's truly an
That is true.
overwhelming source of unlimited power. And outside of
the Silver Surfer has had his powers removed from machinery specifically designed to take an infinity amount of power. Not even Rogue can take that much power. Rogue, the mutant X-Men, our favorite Southern Belle superhero from the X-Men, she held on to Captain Marvel for so long, she has gotten the powers of flight, super strength, and durability forever. And she's saying not even she can can hold on to the Silver Surfer's abilities.
Galactus stripping the power away from him, the Surfer is never without it.
It's like a battery. Even if Jean could drain all of the cosmic energy, the Surfer can just recharge it. And he's used that power to destroy planets, defeat Galactus-level threats, and can basically accomplish anything with it.
While both of these philosophic heroes tend to
He has
hold
killed
back out of a
Thanos in the
respect
comics.
for life, there's obviously no holding back here. And the depth of Silver Surfer's abilities gave him the
respect
win.
life, but this is a
Martian
death battle.
was harsh in his mellow, so the Surfer had to wave goodbye. Bodacious, Cowabunga, Hang Ten, Ninja Turtles.
The winner is the Silver Surfer.
Congratulations, Silver Surfer, Norman Rad.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We have a new Death Battle releasing every 2 weeks this year. And click the join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see Death Battles before anyone else, so don't miss out.
Oh, we're doing this. Discord versus Bill Cipher. A demonic demon and the god of chaos. Well, that was the Silver Surfer versus Martian Manhunter. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching. This was a fun death battle. The Silver Surfer and both Martian Manhunter are incredibly strong, and I'm glad to learn more about these characters. What were your thoughts on this death battle? Did you enjoy it? And what were your thoughts on the new death battle, Discord versus Bill Cipher, if you watch MLP and Gravity Falls? And what were your thoughts on both the Silver Surfer and the Martian Manhunter abilities in their character? Does it make you interested in learning more about these characters and their adventures? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, take care, have a great day, be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty and stay healthy out there. Catch you all later, and make sure to wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next videos. Ah, crap, I'm acting like a certain other YouTuber. I want to say a special shout out to my following Patreons and fellow new Patreons members here. KKD Silver, Elian Maybe, Cameron Carpenter, David Dester, Marcus Angelic Boy, Jay the Real McCoy, Dakota Umlov, Zach Cow, Boss Maker, Nevin Punzel, Curtis Wildcat, and Matthew Hensley. Thank you for your support, for following Patreons of the Hobidon Squad. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video.
Run! She's a ghost and a bitch!